everyone to one of my personal favorite teammates, Mr. Alan Hensley, who's a wealth advisor and certified financial planner here at Merriman Wealth Management. He's been in the business for 15 years, been with Merriman with us for 6 years. And I think, where he kind of niches out or where he specializes is helping busy professionals and families put together a plan for retirement. He enjoys spending time with his wife and 2 girls. I want to introduce you to Alan. I thought, the best way to do that would be to Alan to ask you a question. The first question I've got for you is, what brought you to Merriman?
Thanks, Lowell, Jeff, Lev, good to see everybody, and hey everyone on the webinar today. I think my journey to Merriman is probably very similar to a lot of clients. I first discovered Paul Merriman and started reading his books and listening to his podcasts, and that's what drew me to the firm. And 6 years later, here I am. So it's been a good journey.
What keeps you at Merriman?
Well, once I got here, I realized, yes, the investment philosophy is totally congruent with who I am and how I personally invest. And it's just how we take care of our clients. And I get to build relationships with all the people I get to work with. And, throughout my career, this is the first place where I do see myself sticking around for the rest of my career. I can honestly say at my previous 2 jobs, I didn't say that. So, the 6 years have flown by, and I'm sure the next 20 plus will also feel the same.
Good. Well, yeah, and so maybe just take some time, Alan, to tell us about yourself and kind of your story. We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I was reflecting on this recently. What got me into this business, trying to figure out my origin story, if you will. And it goes back to my childhood, actually. So when I was 12, my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and that was a huge, traumatic event for our family. Good news is he's still with us today. He's in great health. So that has a great ending to the story. But I vividly remember overhearing my parents trying to figure out what to do with this thing they called the 401k. I was 12 years old. I didn't know what the heck they were talking about. And to be honest, my dad didn't really understand it either. And that conversation that I overheard, that was the catalyst that got me really fired up to try and learn as much as I could about the stock market and investing. And then eventually, it led me to a career in financial planning, and being able to empower people. What you guys are doing here today, financial education, financial literacy is so important, and being able to have that knowledge and then, enjoy retirement without worrying about these weird numbers or this jargon in the industry. I just love trying to put those puzzle pieces together for my clients, and then hopefully providing that peace of mind. It's something that's always a little bit different. And like I said earlier, the goal is to stick around and do this for a long time.
Great. Thank you, Alan. We love having you here, and we appreciate you significantly. So thanks for taking the time to join the webinar, and thanks for being part of the business.
And anybody living locally, or if you ever want a Mount Rainier picture and you live outside of the state of Washington, Alan is legendary. He takes a photo every day, and he gets picked up by local news stations with this picture of Mount Rainier each day.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, happy to connect with anyone on social media.